A couple stacks, yo. Woo. Everybody wanna do the same thing, yo. That's why we ain't on the same page. Yo. Do my own thing and I maintain. Woo. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah. God that the brothers on the rise now. Woo. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but they see where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And for quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business so humongous, you would think that happens in it. Damn man, I'm all that, yeah I'm all that. Working for that whip, yeah that what you call that. I'ma blow up in the summer, have them yelling fall back. And I've always been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the game like whoa. Got a couple chains on me cause I like gold. They told me I'm the best and I told them I know. Cause when I'm in your town, every ticket I sold. Yeah, this ain't on the man. Facts bro, lot of haters, tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stats, yo. Woo. Everybody wanna do the same thing, yo. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah.
मुझे बता देना, काउंटडाउन तो दे दो भाई कि बोल सकता हूँ। स्पाइक भाई बोलना स्टार्ट करो स्ट्रीम में। Welcome everyone to the Community Cup #9. And today we're here for the finals between these two sides that won their respective games yesterday comfortably. They are ICE Esports and Muniya Club. Today on the casting desk, it's me, your boy Fission, a voice you're already familiar with the amazing and talented UV with me. What's up, UV? How are you feeling about these two teams going head to head against each other, and what are you looking forward to see? So today, right now though, I'm really like I asked UV and he answered. I'm really excited too because yesterday, like UV probably, since UV is new, I don't think he did watch it. But ICE Esports had a comfortable 2-0 victory over the side over their opponents. While we did see Megatron Esports lose out against Muniya Club, it looked like Megatron Esports were showing a lot of determination, showing why they're one of the top sides in the Indian MMO scene. But even though they did manage to win the first game, they lost the other two against the side of Munya Club. And Munya Club, with resilience, with perseverance, with determination, showed why they are the Giant Slayers and why they deserve to be in the finals of today in the Nodwin Community Cup. And today, these two sides, all I'm saying, from what I've seen, Haitatsu, that guy knows what he's doing. These players today, I think it'll be really exciting to see because both of these teams have a kind of play style that counters each other because one side plays super aggressive while the other side, Ice Esports, well, calm, collected, calculated moves, ice in their veins. When they're playing, they know what kind of calculated risks they have to take to win. So this is a game that I'll be looking forward to. And what are you expecting to see here, UV? Like, what are you like personally? What is the thing that you want to see from these two sides today? I think there's some technical difficulties that the other my co-host is going to be fixing. But right now we're in the drafting phase, guys. And on the blue side we have ICE Esports, while on the red side we have Muniya Club. Right now, though, in the drafting phase, I'll be going through these bans from both these sides and these picks really quickly. First off, the Gato Kacha being banned out from the side of IC Sports. No AOGs coming in. We've seen how good High Tatsu is on this Gato Kacha, but Gato Kacha is a menace in general in the land of Dawn. While Leo Mode and Hilda being banned out as well from the side of IC Sports. Leo Mode with the Phantom Steed is a menace right now. We've seen him being played out in the M series and how good a Leo Mode is. No one wants to deal with it. While Hilda, Power of Hilda, is being banned out, we know how good Hilda is against squishy heroes, getting them down, killing them every time. Blade of Heptasis on a Hilda. Crazy to deal with. No one wants to deal with this, so she'll be banned out as well. While from the side of Munya Club, Kalea being banned out. No tsunami slams, no tectonic charges coming from a Grok either. While Claude blazing duet BMIs, these combos with the Winter Crown is crazy to deal with, especially since he's a S tier MM in this current meta, and no one wants to deal with his late game damage, so he'll be getting banned out as well. While for the picks from IC Sports, Bumblebee has managed to pick up Sora, this weather boy, this changing of clouds, shifting of clouds, amazing ultimate coming in. S tier EXP laner can also go in the gold lane, a huge menace. Big menace to deal with. While Pomus Panzer on the Kaja, we've seen what he can do on the Kaja. I mean, Super M did play the Kaja as well, and Pomus Panzer, this guy knows what he's doing, and right now he'll be on the Kaja this time. While Senian, this guy, what a jungle. Xborg plays, last insanity coming from him. Anything that he's touched yesterday, the two heroes he played yesterday, he was really amazing on it. The enemy side had to ban his Xborg as a respect because this guy knows what he wants to do, has a calculated risk to reward ratio, and he goes for it. He's a go getter. Senyan will be on the Lancelot this time. Phantom execution coming into play. No Phantom Steed though. This guy will be looking to deal a lot of damage. While Munya Club, Mr. Kala going for the Zushin, and we do see Tual on that Valentina pick. It looks like Tual yesterday. This guy was an EXP lane. This time he'll be against the Sora though. Sora EXP. The thing that I'm looking forward to be seeing is the Valentina emblems because against the Sora he can go with tank emblems or physical emblems and he'll be looking to do a lot of damage. We already know what a Valentina can do against the Sora in the EXP lane by letting by being a better Sora than a Sora. While Senorita right now on that Fredrin pick, this guy yesterday knew what he was doing on the Akai, is a real menace in jungle as well. Right now, he's directly countering the Lancelot with his Fredrin pick. So this will be really exciting to see. While the bans, Minotaur being banned out by the IC Sports, no Minnow and Fury coming in, while Carry, the second best MM in this current meta, being banned out as well, along with the CC, no curtain calls coming in. And right now, though, IC Sports taking their ban, their last and final ban for this game. What do you think about these bans? So what do you think about these bans, Yui?
वो
For
वेबसाइट
the
म्यूट कर
ban,
लेना.
all I see is the Minotaur and the Xbox ban. The Xbox ban, the true damage with that hero provides can cause some trouble towards the Sora. I think that's why Team Ice Esports have banned the Xbox. And for the Minotaur, he is a Taurus, a menacing Taurus who heals. And now we see them banning out the carry as well as an Xbox. Yeah, she also deals true damage with the CC as well. So all they have banded out are the true damage dealers. And for now, they Munnaka Club are taking the badang for themselves. So what are your thoughts, Fusion?
My thoughts are, I'm really excited. Like you said, these bands, like you mentioned, the Minotaur, these bands are hella reckless to deal with. Right now, though, Xborg, like you said, banned out as well. No last insanity coming in. I'm not sure why they banned out the Xborg though. That's the only issue with me. I don't think they've watched each other's games yesterday because Tual. So basically, Tual is an EXP laner right now. Though when he's against the Sora, he's done the classic. I don't know if you remember the meta where Lucas was a new hero and he was being played a lot in the EXP lane. And the first counter in MPLs against the Lucas was a Valentina with physical emblems. Because when the Valentina uses her ultimate IMU, she becomes a better Lucas than a Lucas. So in this M World series, what people have been doing is they've been using Valentina against the Sora with the same physical emblem build to counter Sora because she can be a better Sora than a Sora. So I don't know why they banned out the Xborg though, which is a bit like in my opinion is like it was a bit unnecessary because they should have known Valentina was against the Sora and they still banned it out, so it's a waste of a ban in my opinion because that was the last ban. CZR was the only one remaining with Haitatsu. Haitatsu is a roamer, he wouldn't have gone on the Xborg, and CZR is a MM, so he wouldn't have gone on the Xborg either. So it looks like that was a waste of a ban, but hopefully now they know Tual is the EXP laner, and next time they do not make such a mistake, though. But right now, though, the picks have been taken. Haitatsu on the Badang, CZR on the Ereto. Yesterday, CZR was having a bit of trouble, but then he recouped and he had the winning streak. He had the winning master stroke. And right now, we will be seeing these two times duke it out in the Land of Dawn. Who do you think, UV, has the better draft according to you?
For me, Team Ice has a better draft with the Sora and the Kaja as well. The Kaja providing the suspension skill with his ultimate, and Lancelot just dashing in towards the Erithel might cause some trouble. And for the Eve, the real world manipulation she has is such a good tier thing that you can use towards the turtle fights. So for the early stages of the game, I think Team Ice has drafted a lot better.
100%. I agree with you. I think I am siding with the draft or ICU sort a bit too, but at the end of the day, we can be biased. We can pick a side if we want. We can say IC Sports has a better draft, which they probably do. But at the end of the day, it all comes down to the micro and macro. So when we go to the Land of Dawn, we will have to see which team executes their micro game and macro game better and who will be taking the edge in this Land of Dawn. But right now, though, going straight into the Land of Dawn and we're going to be witnessing these two sides battle it out in the finals of the Nodwin Gaming Community Cup number 9 ICE Esports versus Muniya Club. And right now, what do you think? Who are you looking forward to seeing in this map? UV.
For me, I see the mid lanes are getting clashed up. The Eve, the Zushin just battling out towards the mid lane, and they are fighting towards the Liliot, and the Liliot gets taken by the Federin, and a asset is taken down. Can Team Ice cope up with it or not?
Certainly, that is something we'll have to find out. But right now, though, we do see Zushin providing a bit of pressure onto Super Zuzu here. Super Zuzu on the Eve, and Thomas Panzer is giving vision towards the Fredrin as well. Fredrin trying to take his red buff immediately. Thomas Panzer, though, was doing a good job at giving the vision. While right now, in the Eve, though, turning the tides onto the Zushin, doing a bit of damage, poking her out so she can retreat and she cannot take these mid minions or to get the gold from these minions right now.
Yeah, the Eve is doing such a good job at poking the Zushin and the Kaja as well, providing the vision on towards the enemy's hyper. And we see Lancelot going towards the top lane while the roamers are brawling out to on the bottom side of the map. And we do see the Valentina recalling out and going towards her base. Did this Sora just zone out the Valentina and poked her out? And now we see crashes on towards the turtle side. Dang with his wall and Kaja just providing the vision. And now
And
we see so
The turtle is up though. Sora gets a kill onto the Badang. Right now, Senyan taking the turtle from the hands of Muniya club, while Sora gets taken down by the Fredrin as well. But someone's on the chopping block. Lancelot gets a kill onto the Valentina. Senorita right now in a bit of trouble, getting poked down by the Kaja. Kaja trying to drag him back into play, trying to get a kill, but looks like Senorita gets to live another day. What a play. Senorita going, but Senyan wants a kill onto him. Senyan will not be getting him under any sort of bush because Fredrin has already gone out. Badang with the fist to wall, fist crack right now, doing a bit of damage. Kaja in a bit of trouble. Kaja caught between three man of Muniya Club right now, gets taken down as well. What a play coming from Muniya Club. What do you think about that turtle fight and those kills, Yui?
Yeah, for the kills as well, we did see the Moskov land his SOD towards the back lane of Munyaka Club and getting those kills. And we saw the Sora as well going in towards the teams and getting all the advantage. But we saw an overextension from Team ICE, the Kaja and the Lancelot just going there towards the bottom side to brawl it out and fight for the purple buff of Fredrin was not quite enough. They got caught instead and got punished by Munyaka Club. And we now see the people rotating towards the top side, just having it out, seeing the gold laners, brawling the gold laners out, because at the later stages of the game, we do need their gold laners to spike up. So, what are your thoughts on that, Fusion?
100%. Like you said, these goal learners need to spike up. And right now, though, Hitokiri, he's 0-0-2, while CZR still 0-0-0, still 0-0. No, he doesn't have a kill or assist, but it looks like Hitokiri might be in a bit of trouble. Haitatsu coming in, trying to. The Zushin picks him up. CZR with the kill onto Hitokiri ends up taking him down, emoting on him as well. The cry TLBH emote gets progged up by CZR. The turtle fight coming in. Senyan manages to get the turtle, though, they have traded Hitokiri for a turtle, though, right now. What do you think about that trade, Yui?
For the trades, we all saw the trades, and now we see a fight towards the mid lane. The real world manipulation being used up, as well as the real world manipulation. The Sora's ultimate, two Soras on the battlefield, just brawling it out on towards the team fight. It was a messy fight, to be honest, but no one died, so it's a good trade in all case scenario. The turtle did go towards Team Ice, but their goal laner had to be sacrificed.
100%. The goal laner had to be
And
sacrificed.
now we,
And like I said earlier, I was talking
yeah, the
about
goal
how
laner.
I was talking about how the KDA of Hito was 0-0-2, while CZR was only a 0-0-0. I was thinking that Hito has a bit of more gold than CZR, but after that kill, I think it had all turned around because CZR right now has a kill, no deaths, no assists, but Hito has a death to his name. So this will be really interesting to see. They need to scale up, and there will be a lot of scaling up to do for the Moscow right now against the Irethel, especially because the Irethel has more mobility as well. Right now, the fist crack coming in. Kayla ends up getting taken down by Pomus Panzer. What a kill coming in, taking the kill onto Pomus Panzer immediately, while Lancelot getting a kill as well. CZR ends up getting a kill on Lancelot. Hitokiri with the kill onto the Fredrin. Both the junglers are down right now, but Hitokiri on the chopping block. Super Zuzu gets the kill onto the Zushin here. Super Zuzu with another kill. This guy is a guy on a mission. Ends up taking down the Irrital as well, saving Hito. Tualdo getting a kill, solo kill onto the Sora. These two are 1v1, building a brute force breastplate against the Sora to beat the Sora. Hito surviving that trade-off as well. What do you think? right now though we're going straight again. These trade-offs happening between these two teams currently, there's it's a 6 kills to 6 kills for both these sides here, and only a 300 goal gap between these two sides. And so, rightfully so, because like we said in the drafting phase, these two teams kind of have the opposite gameplay. One really aggressive, the side of Muniya Club plays really aggressive, while the side of IC Sports take calculated risks and calculated uh, plays. So this is literally a game to watch out because it's both 6-6. It's really nail biting game, really close. What do you think, UV?
Yeah, it's a nail biting game, of course. As we saw the Moscow getting survived on the previous fight, the trades being taken off, and now we see Valentina taking a kill on towards the Lancelot. What did the Valentina do with the Lancelot? And now all we see are people going on towards the bottom side of the tower. Valentina having the Sora's ultimate. This Valentina with the 311 KDA is a menace for Team Ice Esport right now. And so now we move on towards the Lord fight, the Lord dance. Team Munyaka Club taking on the Lord while Team ISIS Sports are just gonna try to steal that Lord. Lancelot going in, the Lord gets resetted. The Badang goes on, catches 4 members. Sora with his ultimate goes on to the Thunder from the real world manipulation, getting caught up. And now Kaja as well gets caught up by the Erythel. SOD goes in. SOD lands as well. Catches onto the Erythel as the Sword of Misery lands this. He Hito has gotten the kill on towards the Erythel. So what are your thoughts on that, Fusion?
He, you we have to say Hitokiri is a madman. He just used the SOD and went straight into three-man dive. Like it was three-man from the side of Munya Club. This man still went in, got a kill, got out. I was not hoping that he'd be able to get out, but somehow he made that play happen. He was like, "Okay, I'll just go in. I know what to do. I'll get the kill. I'm out." And he dipped, and it was something I was like, "Okay, what?" Like, come on. Like, that's the kind of plays we want to see, though. But right now, like you were talking about, Tual, this guy 3-1-1, getting a kill onto Lancelot, has been using the Sora ultimates to his. But looks like someone might be getting caught instead. Haitatsu in the onto the chopping block, gets taken down by Super Zizu. Real world manipulation coming in. Right now, CZR, though, in a bit of trouble, might be getting the second one on the chopping block, gets taken down by the Sora. But Sora ends up losing his life to the Fredrin as well. Right now, though, the side of IC Sports going to be focusing their sights on towards this Lord, trying to take this Lord down immediately. Hitokiri right now, though, doing a lot of damage to the Fredrin. Praisers Wrath coming in from the Fredrin to take out the Moskov. Right now, Moscow, Fredrin, low HP as well. Zushin with the same for him. Zushin ends up getting the kill onto the Lancelot. What a play coming in here, UV. What do you think about that so far?
A play coming in from both the teams. We saw Senor and 1 HP running out from the Lancelot, and now we see Team Munyaka Club once more going in for the Lord. Sora might be in trouble right now, but he goes back. And we did see the SOD. The SOD comes in but misses his target by a 2-second gap.
100%. It looked like for a
And
second Moscow was trying to make a Kelra play with the SOD, but he was not able to. Imagine if he did make the play, if he hit and got the Lord, he would be the Kelra of right now. But Haitatsu right now, fist off his strike coming in, Sora with the ultimate as well. Right now, they're all brawling it out, but someone will be taking down Hitokiri with the kill onto the Valentina. Sora getting a kill onto Haitatsu as well. Two-man down from the side of Munya Club, but the Lord will be marching from the top lane. But do they have enough people to make a play here, or will they not be enough to do anything with this Lord right now? Though Kaja pulling on to the Zushin. Zushin might end up being on the chopping block, and Zushin gets taken down, but they do also get a kill onto the Sora as well. Kaja with a kill onto CZR. It'll be the next one to fall down. Senorita getting a kill onto Moskov as well. Moskov, the one on the chopping block as well. Senorita right now escaping, trying to farm as fast as possible by Pomis Panzer and Super Zuzu going to be retargeting their sights onto the Lord because the Lord has taken an inhibitor from their side in the top lane. What was that play, UV? How would you describe it as?
the play did start off by Kaja, just taking out the Zushin, then the Lancelot going off on the Zushin and finishing the job done by the Kaja. And we saw Super Zuzu, his real world manipulation. The skills this guy has on this Eve are just crazy. And we saw the Moskov as well, landing every SOD, not the Kelra play, but all the SODs when the times were needed. This Moskov has done it. This Moskov has gone into a 3v1, got the kill, came out. This Moskov can be a trouble to Team Munyaka Club, as we see, and now we talk.
100%. And now there's a fight breaking loose again. There's a all-out brawl. Everyone, each man for themselves. Caesar are getting a kill onto Sora. Hito with a kill onto Tual. Senyan with a kill onto Haitatsu. Everyone's falling down. Zushin with a kill onto the Lancelot as well. Moscow trying to do a bit of damage to the Fredrin, but the Fredrin will manage to survive. Right now, though, Zushin wants a piece of them. But does he know there's a three-man coming in from the side of IC Sports here? It looks like the side of IC Sports will not be engaging onto the Zushin. They do not want to take this bait, and they will be playing it safer right now. What was that? 2 for 2 trade off, Yui.
The play did get started by Bumblebee, but Bumblebee did get punished by the others. As we saw the Valentina taking the ultimate of Sora and just using it for a disengage, a real masterclass play from her as well. We saw Team Munyaka Club playing with discipline, not engaging once more on towards the Zushin.
100%. And a Lord dance happening right now. The Lord is up. Munya Club right there to burst down this Lord, trying to get this Lord immediately. While there might be another fight breaking loose, is someone going to be taken down? Caesar are securing the Lord for their side of Munya Club. While Super Zuzu getting a kill onto Haitatsu again. Moscow with a kill onto the Zushin. And looks like some two more people are in trouble. Sora is in a lot of trouble. Sora might be the next one on the chopping block. Appraiser's Wrath coming in, taking down the Moscow from the Fredrin. And Senyan ends up with a kill onto the Sora as well. What a play. Right now, though, from the side of Munyaka Club, only CZR and Senorita remaining, while it's four people from the side of ICE, and they get to hold on to the Senorita. Senorita trying to escape, but has nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. Ends up getting taken down by Pomus Panzer, but the Lord marching down from the top lane. What do you think was the mistake from the side of Munyaka Club over there, UV?
For Munyaka Club, we all saw them securing the Lord, but they were engaged to a team fight by Kaja. Kaja just pulling in the Badang, and everyone just not leaving the Badang. Went for a re-engage. Munyaka Club people didn't have the skills, which Team Ice used it to their own good. Moskov going on to the back line, taking out the Zushin, but getting caught in Caesar and Senor's wrath. And now we see another play on towards Valentina. Valentina goes out, and now we see real world manipulation as well getting popped up by Yves, and it's a two-man out for Team Munyaka Club. So, what are your thoughts on that, my friend Vision?
What was that play? Munya Club knew they were already in a rough place, and they still managed to. Haitatsu and Tual managed to get taken down by the side of IC Water. They're playing too aggressive, they're playing too reckless, and they ended up paying for their mistakes right now. They did have the Lord on their side earlier, but they all got taken down, like we saw, and was only one person CZR remaining, but then they get taken down again. And right now they're in more trouble. They're just in deep waters. It looks like they're in the deep end of the pool, and they don't know how to swim, because right now it's minute 17. If they keep making these certain types of mistakes over and over again, they will eventually end up getting caught by it, because in the land of dawn, it's a reckless place. You cannot keep getting away with these silly mistakes over and over again, and when your debt is overdue, you will have to pay it regardless. Right now, like Bumblebee getting held onto the fist crack, ends up surviving though. What a play coming in from him, using the shifting of clouds to escape, and he will be managing to escape. Just yet, he's showing why the risks need to be calculated, like IC Sports are good at, and he has managed to survive. Right though, Munya Club trying to do a lot of damage will not be doing enough though right now. What do you think about that, Yui?
Bumblebee did get caught up, but if you had noticed, there was a Moskov hiding in the top bus side. Bumblebee tried to sacrifice himself for the Moskov to get out, but Bumblebee did not sacrifice himself, and Moskov did survive there. That was a macro play which I liked from Team Ice Sports, and now we see Team Zushin picking up the Divine Glaive for some extra penetration towards this Kaja bashing them down. And now we see a fight towards the bot lane going in with the fist crack combo. Sora just taking down by the Valentina. And now we see Muniya Club trying to make a comeback. The real world manipulation did get pop up. Moscow pushing the mid lane. Moscow trying to split some lanes. But this Lord goes back once again to Munyaka Club. As we have noticed previously, all the neutral objectives have fallen into the hands of Munyaka Club. So, what are your thoughts on that, Fusion?
It looked like for a second UV, like I was talking about earlier, and what we saw, this side of Munya Club were making mistakes, but then somehow for this fight they took down Promise Panzer, they took down Bumblebee, and they managed to secure the Lord. It's like a seesaw, you know. Sometimes it's Munya Club making these mistakes that they shouldn't be making, and then it's ICE Esports. ICE Esports got too overconfident, thinking the side of Munya Club have been making a lot of mistakes, but then they were the ones who made the mistakes instead, and then ended up paying for it because they lost two members, they lost the Lord, and right now the Lord is pushing down from the top lane with all members surviving from both the sides, though all back on the field, and someone and whoever makes the mistake right now will potentially lose the whole game. What do you agree with that, Yui?
Yeah, the someone who making the mistake for the previous fight. I think it was the Badang who engaged because Kaja is a single target hero. He can only catch one person. So I think that was a case for Munyaka Club. The Badang worked out catching three people, and now we see a fight. This Lord marching towards the top lane.
The Lord marching towards the top lane will be able to get the inhibitor turret from the top lane right though. But it looks like Munya Club will not be engaging further because they want to play it safe. It's minute 20. They don't want to take any rough decisions right now. Even though they did have the 5-man advantage with the Lord pulling in, they want to take these towers first. And real world manipulation coming in, being dropped out by the Eve. It looks like Haitatsu. Oh, Senorita pushed too far and ended up paying for it. Ends up getting taken down by the Moscow. Haitatsu though really low HP as well. But will the side of IC Sport be looking to chase anyone? It looks like they're going in. Phantom Execution coming in from the side of Lancelot. Kaja trying to pull the Valentina to their side, but to no avail. It looks like it's gonna be a 1-for-0 trade. A successful defense. Lord defense coming in from the side of ICE Esports, losing no one and taking down the enemy jungler. Senorita, what do you think he did wrong there, Yui?
So, Senorita, we saw him going in, but he forgot there is a Kaja towards the enemy team. The Kaja just pulled the Federin, and Federin could not escape because the real world manipulation was also there. But Team Ice Esport did lose their two inhibitor towers, which are crucial in this Lord. Now, Team Munyaka Club have the macro advantage, got the two towers. Now they just need to be secured, securing the lanes, putting some pressure towards Team Ice Esports, and now they are doing that.
100%. Looks
And
like
we
Moscow
do
though,
see the Moscow pushing bot lane.
the real world manipulation being dropped up. As I see Caesar with the kill onto the Sora. Sora ends up taking the fistful fish crack coming in from Haitatsu. But will they be able to catch anyone? Looks like Promise Panzer catches Erator. SOD coming in will not be able to catch up anyone though. Valentina and the Zushin trying to take on this Moscow right now. 2v1 against the Moscow. Moscow will end up getting a kill onto Zushin instead though. Moscow single-handedly putting a lot of pressure on these two mages. Will be end up taking down the Valentina as well. But Valentina with the immortality procking in. Valentina Next one on the chopping block. Will the Valentina get taken down by the Moscow? It looks like he will. No, he will not be ended up getting taken down by the Moscow just yet, because the Uritel is there to support him. Senorita, though, Senorita trying to take this Lord, while also taking a bit of damage from the side of
Else
ICE
towards
Sports.
IC Sport.
Tatsu already there. What is going
The
on?
minion towards IC Sports base. The IC Sports base is about to go down. It's
Minions
about to
MVP?
go down. A crucial mistake by ICE Esports. They did not see their own base. Their base got almost taken down with Super Zaza as well. And now we see a Lord dance. And here secures the Lord to the Moscow. Moscow catches two people. Is this the end of the game? And Vedrin goes down as well. This Moscow is a malice. He did a split push, carried the team on a 2v1, and he has done it. And now we see Team ICE Esports securing the
The
first
victory.
game of this match.
What
So yeah,
a
so what
game.
was your thoughts on that Moskov? I think he's the MVP of this match.
What a game indeed, Yui. IC Sports securing the victory after all that perseverance, all that back and forth, all that patience. Unfortunately, Hitokiri, though, might be the people's MVP, but Super Zuzu, this guy, unkillable Demon King in the mid lane, he's the faker of IC Sports, 9015, not being able to get taken down a single time, doing a lot of damage. He will be getting the MVP in the game, though. What a play coming in from both these two sides. But ICE Esports getting the slight edge. Even though they could have lost to minions, by the way, like we saw, like you mentioned, you were scared. You were like minions, base. IC Sports might be losing the game, but then Super Zuzu was already there. Super Zuzu, he was communicating with you. He was in your head as soon as you saw it. He saw your vision, and he went to defended it. Lancelot getting the two kills, getting the Lord, and then they ended the game. It was all for theirs to win. And right now, though, it's been your casters for the first game. It's been your boy Fission and the amazing UV. Right now, we'll be heading straight into game two for this series and this grand finals against IC Sports and Muniya Club.
Yeah, the Moskov. So my guesses are Munyaka club gonna respect ban onto this Moskov or the Yves? So what are your thoughts on the ban list coming up onto the game too?
UV, all I'm saying is I would not be surprised if they managed to ban out Super Zuzu's Eve. We already know how real annoying a Eve is to deal with, and Eve is one of the top, if not one of the best mid laners in this current patch. And Super Zuzu on the Eve. We already saw 9015. He's unkillable. Real world manipulations coming in from him are too annoying to deal with. All I'm saying is I will not be surprised if the Eve is banned out by the side of Muniya Club as a respect. Blue side while IC Sports on the red side. We do see the Claude being banned out. S tier MM. Late game damage is crazy to deal with. Who do you think the side of ICE Esports will be looking to bat? Do you think Munya Club has a certain hero in their hero pooler lineup that you think ICE Esports should be banning out?
In the previous matches, a respect band towards Nyaka club would be that Badang. The Badang did initiate some fight and was quite a lot of trouble towards them. But it's not the Badang, but the Erythel. So, what are your thoughts on that, Vision?
Yeah, Badang, indeed. Badang was a real annoying hero to deal with. But I think like Haitatsu, in my opinion, Haitatsu, this guy, the roamer, he does play good on the Gato Kacha as well. He has a few heroes that he can use to be a menace. The Badang was annoying. He might get banned out, but I'm not too sure. I don't want to take a guess right now on who they'll be banning out, so it's a bit harder for me to judge just yet. While but I might agree with you though, because there might be something like that coming up. But right now, Irithel being banned out off CZR, so there will be no Irithel like you said. While Zushin gets banned out from the hands of Mr. Kala, and then we do see the Kalea being banned out and the Grog being banned out as well. So no tectonic charges and no tsunami slams coming in. While Leo mode, no Phantom Seed being used by this knight as well. While it looks like Mr. Kala going to be stealing that Eve pick from the hands of Super Zuzu. What do you think about that steal, Yui?
The first pick taking the E while the meta heroes are open, stealing it from Super Zuzu. That's the questionable pick towards the first pick because they leave out the Sora to Bumblebee once more. Are they going to pick the Valentina once more? But Team ICE Esports have said it. If you're going to take the Eve, we are going to steal as well. Now, no Sora's ultimate for you. We are going to take the Valentina as well, the real world manipulation of Eve, because Valentina can steal that ult.
100%. It
And
looks
now,
like it's going to be a steal for steal, like you said. It looked like the side of Muniya Club stole the Eve, and then Hitoki said, "You know what? If you want to steal and you don't want to ban, we'll steal your pick as well." So no Valentina pick for Tual. It looks like they'll be getting their IC Sports will be getting their hands on the Sora and the Valentina both together. While CZR this time going to be going on the carry and Senorita. Instead of the Fredrin, he'll be picking up that Baxia. We already know what this turtle can do in the land of Dawn. The turtle's poise coming in. Was Senyan currently hovering over that joy pick? Maybe he wants to be on that joy, that Leonin, that fierce Leonin with her electrifying beats is a real menace. But looks like Senyan right now contemplating though. Does he want to go on an assassin jungler? Or does he want to go utility jungler for utility jungler in the land of Dawn? Because he did show the Fredrin for a bit, but now he'll be going on the Leonin. Electrifying beats coming in this game. While the bans, who do you think the bans will be right now, though, Yui?
ICE Esports, I think they are gonna ban the EXP laners. I think the Gato Kacha ban is coming in right now from Team ICE Esports because a Gato Kacha right here looks quite a bit annoying for Team ICE Esports. So, what are your thoughts on the Gato Kacha fusion? But no, an Esmeralda comes in, a fighter ban, and now we see the Muniaka club banning. For them, it would be is it MM, I guess, or a Lunos.
Indeed, they banned out the Lunox immediately. They said I don't know why they did do know Hito. I mean, they do know the Valentina is going to go in the mid lane, and I think they're still scared that Hito might be going on the Lunox in the gold lane. So they banned out the Lunox wall. Yuzong being banned out from the side of IC Sports because no one wants to deal with this dragon because the zoning potential from Yuzong is crazy. Plus, early game snowball means he's going to be a menace to your back lane. He's going to be backline diving all game, and he's going to be dishing a lot of damage. While the side of Munya Club, this time, like you already mentioned, they might be going for that Moscow respect ban, and they have indeed banned out the Moscow. So no heat though on the Moscow this in this game. While Super Zuzu going to be taking his hero selection right now. I think he will be picking up a EXP laner though or a roamer because Hito is already on that mid lane. He has already picked out the mid laner Valentina for Super Zuzu. So it looks like he will be picking up for a Franco for Pomis Panzer. And just today we saw this happening. They were switching heroes between themselves and picking heroes for each other, which is really good to see. While Tual going on that Fovius in the EXP lane and Haitatsu, as I said, he still if he does not get his hands on a Badang, he still has a few options to early game invade. And it's either the Gato Kacha or someone like a Hilda. He'll be going on the Hilda as well. While Pomis Panzer going to be taking the gold lane pick for Mr. Hitokiri, and I think it could be. I mean, at this point, I think he needs someone to burst down the sustain, and he does not have money options because, like we already see, the carry is in the enemy team. There's the Hilda, there's the Phobius, there's the Baksha. He needs someone to do a lot of damage to these sustainers. Do you think it will be a Beatrix? I think, okay, he has confirmed it will be a Beatrix. Yui, what do you think about these two drafts?
So for these two drafts, we see a Ube strat coming in from Team Munyaka Club, a Ube strat which Team Blacklist International made it famous. But from Team ICE Sports, we see a lineup is which has the burst potential by the Beatrix and the Joy, but it needs a setup done by Franco or Sora. So are we gonna see a setup or not? They all belong to a setup for Team IC Sports. As for Team Munyaka Club, they are just a Uwe strat, just brawling out and brawling out.
100%. And like you mentioned, Blacklist International and the Ube strat, will they be able to execute this Ube strat as good or as perfectly as Blacklist International? Or will they be put on the chopping block? And will the offensive damage coming in from the side of IC Sports be too much for them to deal with? But right now, though, whatever happens, we'll have to find out because right now we're going straight into the land of dawn. This is the Nodwin Gaming Community Cup number 9, and this is a best of 5 series between these two sides. The blue side, Muniya Club, while on the red side we have ICE Esports. Currently it's ICE Esports 1-0 for Muniya Club. ICE Esports have it all to win for themselves. If they win the next two games, including this one and the next one, they will be winning this best of 5 series. While Munya Club needs to get a win back to take this series and to take a win in this best of 5 series, and hopefully try to win this best of 5 series for themselves. What do you think, Uv?
For Team Munyaka Club, they have a fast rotating lineup. The Hilda with the Bakshia just zoning out Hito Kiri because they know Hito Kiri can carry the game. And we see Pomenir just rotating top, saving Hito Kiri from the onslaught. But and the mid lane is ignored. But Super Zuzu is quite low by the Eve. And now we see a rotation on towards the top side. Joy just going out. Franco pulls in the Hilda, but Hilda managed to flicker out. There are two flickers being used by each team on Super Zuzu and Pomerian, and Caesar and Hitatsu. So, what are your thoughts on that flicker being used on early in this game?
Like you said, these are resources that people need to save up, and both the sides using two flickers each. So there's no flickers going to be coming into play while there's a turtle dance coming in. And already the side of Munya Club zoning out Senyan, so he cannot secure this lot for the side of IC Sports, but he's back with the electrifying beast. First blood coming onto the Valentina from the Phobius, but Senyan managed to secure the lot, but ends up losing his own life though. He took Kiri with the kill onto the Phobius as well. And Bumblebee gets a kill onto Senorita as well, getting one back. Both the junglers get taken down. It's going to be a 2-for-3 trade though. But Pomus Pans are taking a lot of damage from Eve right now. Will the Eve be able to take him down? Hook coming in, but Eve with the kill onto Franco ends up shutting him down as well. It's a 3-for-3 kill early game, not even minute 3 right now. While electrifying beats coming in to do a lot of damage to Hitatsu and CZR, but will not be able to take anyone down just yet. But Hitokiri though had other plans, takes down the Eve, ends up getting taken down by Hitatsu in return though. It looks like there's a whole lot of action, a whole lot of animosity coming in from both these sides, UV.
Uh, a lot of drama, like it's a broad server. We see Franco checking out all the bush, and we see the Joy brilliantly stealing the turtle from Senor. And now we see Suspend going in, the Bakshia taking taking out the suspend, but his roamer Hilda does go out. We see real world manipulation being popped out. Baxia chasing on to the Valentina, and we did see Hito Kiri making a play on towards the Eve as well onto the mid lane, flickering in with the shotgun and taking the Eve down, but got punished by the Hilda. So, what are your thoughts on that?
100%. It was very crazy to see, but there might be another fight breaking down. Loose Hitokiri, Haitatsu in a lot of trouble. Electrifying beats ends up catching Haitatsu. Haitatsu ends up getting taken down, and the turtle about to spawn in the next 10 seconds. But Baxia moving towards the top lane, trying to build a lot of pressure onto Hitokiri. But will they be able to make a play? Because Promise Panzer already sniffed out the danger. He's already there to protect his gold laner, while Senyan making his way on towards the turtle because the turtle right now is up. Baxia currently level 6, while the Joy currently level 7. Promise Panther does provide a lot of vision onto the Baxia though. Will they be able to take the Baxia? Hitokiri with a kill onto the Eve coming in, and looks like Senyan will be ended up getting taking down the Hilda. Tual taking a lot of damage, but Deity Force coming into play here as well. He's jumping, he's hopping, trying to get a kill, but Hitokiri ends up shutting him down as well. And this turtle will looks to be a free turtle without any contention for the side of ICE Esports.
Yeah, the Sora made a play. As I told you before, Team Ice Esports are all in for a setup. The setup was provided by the Sora with his ultimate. He did his work, and Beatrix just swept in with his Renier's ultimate and got the kill on towards the Eve. And we did see electrifying beats getting popped up and securing some damages being done there, as now we see a level gap on towards the hyper, and now we see a brilliant ultimate done by the bumblebee, and he picks up his brute force breastplate as well.
Indeed, he used the shifting of clouds to push the Fovius into his own turret and kill him. Haitatsu, though, getting a kill onto Super Zuzu immediately to get something back and make a play, while Promise Panzer might be in a lot of trouble. Promise Panzer facing the wrath of 3 men from the side of Muniya Club, but he will be managing to survive for now because he has made his way, used up his flicker to go to victory. But looks like he will be catching out the Baxia, though. Ultimate on the Baxia ends up taking him down with the help of Hitokiri. Hitokiri right now, a man on form. 511 KDA along with Bumblebee. Wait, Senyan ends up taking down the Hilda, though. Senyan trying to escape immediately as soon as possible because CZR and the Eve were near him, and he has managed to survive easily right now, though. Hitokiri, CZR wants to do something about it because Hitokiri is punching down on this turret, taking down the turret immediately, gets a turret for his side right now. But the turtle, the neutral objective, will be spawning in nearly 7 seconds right now, though. But right now, Valentina does get the real world manipulation off of the Eve. Looks like Baxia might have done a Kairi Kumar play because he jumped in the bush. Will be getting caught up though. Tuatutu getting the kill onto Franco. Hitokiri with the kill onto the carry as well. Hitokiri with the double kill this time onto Fovius. And someone else might be getting taken down. Triple kill for Hitokiri. He ends up taking down the Baxia. Haitatsu with the kill onto Valentina. Hitokiri getting a maniac, getting a kill onto Hilda as well. What a play. Looks like Eve, the only one surviving from this side of Munir Club. But Hitokiri with a savage. Someone stop this man. Ends up taking down the Eve as well. This guy, well, what a play. What a sneaky play. Waiting for the Joy to do damage and just to come in with the one tap. Getting a savage for himself. What do you think about that, Yuvi?
Yeah, the way this setup worked, Bumblebee setting up things for that Beatrix was just brilliant. We did see the real world manipulation getting used by the Eve, but it was not enough to disengage Team Ice. Team Ice had a goal in mind to wipe out enemy, and they did wipe out the enemy. And we did see the Beatrix at the last taking out the Savage with his sniper. The accuracy this guy Hitokiri has is immaculate. Team team would out the Moskov. But if you ban out the Moskov, you had the Batrix. The Batrix just had it on towards it. And now we see another fight on towards the top side of the map. Franco pulling out the carry, yeah, and Hilda just disengaging the pull, the carry using her flicker. And now we see carry going down as well as Hilda and Eve. So, what are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts are it's going all wrong for the side of Muniya Club. A lot of damage coming in, a lot of confidence being built up from the side of ICE Sports here, and they'll be looking to capitalize it on it anytime soon. But the Sora right now doing a lot of damage towards the Valentina. Sora ends up getting the kill on towards the Phobius, and right now Hito Kitty with another kill, this time onto the Baxia here. What a play coming in. The Sora is a menace. Like you've been saying, he's been making a lot of setups, he's been making a lot of plays. And this time he does not have a Valentina to go up against. But the Valentina is on his side right now. So there's no one to stop this man. He's 5-1-11 while Hitokiri is 12-1-3. These two side laners really aggressive right now. No one to stop them. You need to nerf these two guys, or this win is completely one-sided towards the into the hands of IC Sports, because right now 9 kills to 22 kills. It's only minute 20 10. I mean, not 20. While Hitokiri getting another kill this time onto Haitatsu. Sora with the kill onto the Baxi as well, taking both of them down. Real world manipulation coming in. Will not be able to catch anyone though, and might be. It looks like Super Zuzu gets his all, uses the real world manipulation against the Eve, and but he will not be able to catch him either. But Thomas Panzer there right now with his hook, ready to land a hook onto someone, but he's using it carefully. Senyan getting the Lord for the side of IC Sports, though they're trying to look, they will be looking to end this once and for all right now with an almost 11.6k gold gap between these two sides, and only under minute 11, and all to win right now, because there's only the last remaining three structures remaining with no, with only the front, I mean the top inhibited third having the holy guard and none other. He took it with a kill onto the carry and another double kill, this time onto the Baksha. Bumblebee with a kill on towards the Phobius. He took it with a triple kill, this time on towards the Hilda. They've taken everyone down. It's just the Eve remaining, and the Eve is helpless, has nowhere to go, nowhere to hide, because Hito Kiri gets a maniac, ends up shutting down the Eve with the Lord pushing in, marching in the mid lane with all the members of IC Sports surviving, looking to end this once and for all. They'll be going to use the Winter Crown, ice in their veins, popping Winter Crown into the faces of Munyaka Club and his GG's. What a win for the side of ICB Sports. What do you think about that, UV?
Yeah, the setup this Sora provided, he was the real MVP. But as we saw, the Savage by the Beatrix, the support this man provided, this Beatrix provided, and the Sora just setting out things, and Franco as well. If someone used to come close to the Beatrix, the Franco was always there to disengage, suspend the enemy. You are not coming towards my carry. You are not touching Hitokiri. And now, are they gonna ban Sora? Team Munyaka Club. They do not want this Sora in the hands of Bumblebee now. So, are they gonna ban Sora, a perfect setter, or are they gonna just play into the hands of Team Ice Esports and let the Sora go and go in for a Valentina pick? But Team Ice also has some answers to the Valentina, I guess. So, what do you think is gonna get banned in this stages of battle in this round of three of this best of five series?
I mean, UV, if they want to ban out all these heroes from the side of IC Sports, it'll be a bit too many, because they need to ban out the Sora, they need to ban out the Moskov. They might as well be banning out the Beatrix, because he had 17 kills, a savage, a maniac on the Beatrix. And they need to ban out the Eve as well, because the Eve is a crucial pick from the side of Super Zuzu. But it looks like he was way too comfortable on the Valentina as well, but maybe not as much. And then you see Senyan, Joy, a menace for this guy. He's a menace on that Joy. He's a menace on whatever he plays. So they might have a lot of heroes to be banning out. But like you said, Munya Muniya Club, they will be banning out the Sora first and foremost. They don't want this little bumblebee to be a menace because they haven't been able to squat him down just yet. He's just a menace going bzz, bzz, bzz all over them when he's on that Sora. And Zushin being banned out as well from the hands of Mr. Kala. So that guy Zushin gets banned out as well, while Fredrin being banned out this time as well from the side of IC Sports, and Claude being banned out as well. We already know why the Claude is being banned out. And imagine if you get Hito the Claude. He's already good on the Beatrix, he's already good on the Moskov. You get his hands on the Claude, he's even a bigger menace. And Hilda being banned out, they don't IC Sports don't want to deal with this because Haitatsu, this guy likes his early game invade heroes. They don't want to give them any room to breathe or any room for them to get a comeback over them, because this is game 3 right now. Like we discussed, it's 2-0 for the side of ICE Esports right now. They only need this final game point to win this best of 5 series, and they'll be looking to make it happen either way. Right now, the ICE Esports on the blue side while Muniya Club is on the red side. This is the best of 5 series, and this is the finals for the Nodwin Gaming Community Cup #9 between these two sides, ICE Sports and Muniya Club. And this was the drafting phase. The first 3 bans from both the sides have taken place. Grok has been banned out, no tectonic charges. Bumblebee picking up the Kalea. Tsunami slams coming in for Pomis Panzer. While we see Mr. Kala going to be taking his pick. Looks like currently he's hovering over that Julian. But CZR going to be first picking the carry instead. While Mr. Twal going to be taking his pick for the side of Muniya Club. And looks like it will be Senorita on the Hanzo. Hanzo the Hanekage. What do you think about that pick, Yui?
That Hanzo was a surprise pick from Senor. So they are gonna have a first farm clear by the Hanzo, and we see the carry getting picked up. But now Senyan just trying to freestyle those 2 cables going on to the Hanzo, because Hanzo does uses his ultimate, but he gets caught up in his human form. And now we see Hitokiri just hovering over the Lunox as well as the Kadita, the deity of the sea. But they go to the sun goddess, the Lunox getting picked up. So is it gonna be the goal lane Lunox, or is it gonna be a mage Lunox? While Team Munyaka Club takes on the Kufra, just not letting this Fanny have her way with her cutthroat cable combo, just managing to secure the Fanny out from their backlines. Munyaka Club have a vision, but can they execute their own vision? And now we see the Munyaka Club banning out Kala, thinking who shall he ban out for the Lunox, because the Lunox can be a flex pick, but they go on to the Lapu Lapu, a menace with his bravest fighter going in. So, what are your thoughts on the Lapu Lapu ban?
Lapu Lapu being banned out, like you said, it's a really crucial ban. We've already seen what Bumblebee can do on heroes like Sora, but do you want to give him an S tier EXP laner like a Lapu Lapu is what I don't think the side of Munyaga Club wants to do. Because if you give him a Lapu Lapu, imagine what he did on the Sora. He can just replicate that on a Lapu Lapu as well. So they'll be banning him out. No Bravest Warrior coming into play, while Farsa being banned out from the side of IC Sports here. Because, they already have a lot of zoning potential right now from the side of Munya Club. They have the Kufra, they have the Hanzo with the Hanekage form. He can go in, he can make a play, even though there's no plays that can be made because he basically has an extra lifeline. When he owes, he cannot die if he is safe. If his main body is secure, he cannot die. So that's going to be a thing. While Moscow being banned out from the side of Munya Club, and right now Pomis fans are going to be taking the final ban for the side of IC Sports. Who do you think they'll be banning out, though, UV?
For Team Ice Esports, I think they gonna ban some mages. I think the Eve ban is also coming in right now. Yeah, the far side has gotten banned. I think they are going to just double down and ban one more mage, or they are not going to ban a mage, but pick a mage because this Lunox can go towards the gold lane as well. And now we see Kala hovering over to the Valentina, just taking the ultimate of Kalea, the Sulami Slam, but who is gonna burst out a person this Valentina is gonna catch? Because for a carry, she needs her Trinity build. She needs her three items to get the damage. And Hanzo as well. For the early stages of the fight, Team Ice have said it all. They are picking up a early game draft. But now we see Team Muniya Club taking over the Arlot, setting things up. A setter who really needs to initiate or disengage. And we see Super Zuzu hovering over the Loi. The Loi, which who has diversion and has a great stunning potential early game pick. So Hito Kiri is going on to the goal lane with the Lunox and they lock in a Alice as well for not letting Team Munyaka Club escape onto their early game slaughters. So Kala, is he gonna pick the Valentina or is he gonna pick the Eve? That is the question which I have right now. And now, and now, as I can see, Valentina got some potential, but no, we got our late game insurance being hovered as well. The Sicilian, a late gamer, but in this game, a late gamer won't work because Team Ice have drafted a early game synergized team. So, what are your thoughts on my overview of this draft, Fusion?
I think I agree with you. They have drafted a good side, and but I do think the side of IC Sports will be looking to end this game as early as possible because they do have the Fanny. They will be looking to shut this Hanzo down immediately, and they do have the Louis, so they can pull up on the Hanzo's main body whenever they want. While Promise Panzer this time on the Kalea and Bumblebee this time will be going on the Alice pick. So this is something we have to watch out for. This is something we need to see what will happen to this team and what will happen in this game. Right now, though, we're heading straight into the land of dawn. And who do you think will be? What do you think will the outcome be? Will IC Sports be taking it all for themselves, or will Munya Club be able to get something back?
So for me, Team Ice Esports has the early game picks. So for me, I think Team Ice Esports have drafted a better team. But if this game goes out to the 12-minute mark, Team Munyaka Club has the advantage over Team Ice Esports. But we can not see Team Munya Club executing their executions as they have planned, as we have seen in those previous two games. On the first game, we did see some potential from Munya Club, but at the round two, all we saw was a one side domination because the momentum carried over to Team Ice, and as we can see now, they have drafted a early game match up.
100%, and there's already a lot of action happening because Kalea did take a lot of damage from Haitatsu, but he did not end up getting taken down though. Looks like Palmas Pans are already there trying to deal a more bit of damage towards Haitatsu on the Kofra, and he will be looking to make sure that does happen. Right now though, Hanzo going for some odd kind of setup. He's making the sprint boots. Instead, he knows the Fanny will be looking to chase him down, and he needs the sprint boots to run away securely to juke out the Fanny's cables. But right now, the side of Munir Club currently pushing towards the bot lane, though they might be looking to put a lot of pressure onto this Alice, but it will be something we have to see, because right now the Hanzo might have changed up his mind. He's going to try to look for some farm on towards the enemy side, and he will not be finding anything just for the moment though.
We see team Munyaka Club having that carry, the late game insurance, the carry, but we see Team Ice just camping over to the carry, just having with, and now we see Kufra getting caught up, Flicker being used out before the turtle, a huge resource being taken by, but Hitokiri, his gets taken, and the Fanny takes the kill. And now we see Hanzo just trying to get the Fanny. Can he take the Fanny? Let's see. Oh, the Fanny does survive. Carrie has used her ultimate, but now Valentina just taking the tsunami slam, having the early game edge for a Lunox. Her spike comes at level 4. So the Valentina is just staying on towards the top side. Team Ice ignoring the turtle right now while Hanzo is hovering on towards the turtle. We see Fanny now. Tsunami Slams gets popped up by the Valentina. And now we see Team Munyaga Club taking the turtle.
Turtle fight happening though right now. A lot of pressure is Senorita securing the turtle for the side of Munia Club, but looks like Tual, the Arlot, might be in a bit of trouble because he's currently being chased. But it looks like he wants to turn on the tides though. He wants to switch the tables around, because right now Tual in a lot of trouble. Ends up getting Tual puts the Alice in a lot of trouble. Tual ends up getting a kill on towards the Alice, but the Luo Yi's ultimate has been used. They were trying to get a kill on towards the carry, but the carry sensed the danger, did not get taken down just yet, using a Purify as well, and will be looking to survive because Kofra and the Valentina are there to help him along with the Hanzo. Hanzo doing a lot of damage. Hanzo looking to catch someone. Super Zuzu ends up getting taken down by the Hanzo, but Kalea, the next one on the chopping block, sees it are getting a kill onto the Kalea as well. They will be managing to win this raid. Munya Club getting a double kill while losing none from their side.
The Team Munyaka Club are denying the early game onslaught which Team Ice have been doing. They are just disengaging and re-engaging with this Hanzo. This Hanzo has shut it down Zuzu. We did see Kalea and Loi just using their ultimate, and now we see Fanny taking out the Arlot, but Arlot just doing an epic outplay, taking down the Fanny as well. And now we see on the top lane, Lunox might be in trouble, and Lunox goes down by a 4-man, a 4v1. Munyaka Club people know that Hito Kiri is the main carry of this team, and they are not letting this game go on towards Hito Kiri's side and letting their own carry farm a bit further towards that Trinity build.
Like you said, Munya Club does know Hitokiri is IC Sports main carries, but right now the real carry, the hero carry, is on the side of Munya Club though. But looks like Hanzo coming in with the Soul Snatch. Bumblebee with the kill onto the Valentina. Senorita ends up taking down Super Zuzu as well, getting one back for his team. But right now though, the Fanny trying to survive, trying to cable out of safety, because the Fanny does not want to end up getting risking anything right now. Haitatsu though, Haitatsu will be looking to survive as well. He has managed to survive somehow. Senorita going in, trying to invade the Fanny's blue buff, not giving him any room to breathe as it stands. And he'll be getting a soul snatch onto the Fanny, but the Fanny trying to escape has already managed to survive though. Right now, though, as we can see, both the junglers equal level. But the Senorita is 2-0-0 while the Fanny is 2-1-0. Now, having the best of games is against his roaming counter. Kufra does counter the Fanny, and Hanekage form being popped up by the Hanzo. Hanzo will be managing to score this turtle as well. Currently, the side of Munir Club winning the overall battles 3-7. They do have a 2.6k goal gap on their hands as well.
Team Munyaka Club have done it. They have executed this draft quite well. catching on the Kalea. Fanny goes in, takes the kill on towards Kofra, but get punished instead by the Hanzo, the Hanakage, and Hitokiri tries to do a play on towards their carry, but carry just having a true damage. And now we see Arlo just going in, getting two men set up, but Super Zuzu and Pomerian just get saved. And now we see top lane minions marching on to the second tier and towards the mid. Diversion getting popped up by Loyally, but not using it as a diversion to let people know we are coming. But Kalea got punished. So, what are your thoughts on Team Munyaka Club just having their own way, not securing the objectives by Team Ice?
Looks like 12-2 to win, end up catching the Fanny once more. Senyan has been having a lot of trouble. It looks like he's earlier he was on heroes that he's comfortable on. This time he's practicing Fanny and he's paying for it because he's 3-3-1, getting a lot of damage done to him by everyone from the side of Muniya Club. So this time they might end up losing this series, this game, while Valentina picking up a kill onto Hitokiri because they do not want to give the side of IC Sports any chance to win this best of 5 series, and they want something out of this. Senorita currently getting a kill onto the Louis, ends up shutting him down as well. They're in a lot of trouble. Valentina picks up the Tsunami Slam from Calais as well. It looks like they want a win in this best of 5 series. They don't want to get clean sweep by the side of IC Sports right now, and they want to have to take this all to game 5.
They do want to take this brawl out game on towards a game of five because we as casters also want a matchup going on. We just don't want a one-sided onslaughter. And now we see Kalea's Tsunami Slam getting popped her on to herself by Kala, and Pomerian does get taken out by this Hanzo. A surprise pick, a ace of sleeve Senor had with a goal lead of 7k hovering towards Team Munyaka Club. And now we just see them onslaughtering the turtle, the Lord marching down towards the bot side. A 9-minute mark game as well. A early game composition by Team Ice, but it is not working in their own favor. And Team Ice do not have a marksman as well in this lineup. They do have a Lunox, but a Lunox, what can a Lunox do when an arrow just catches her? She can use her brilliance, but no more than that.
100%. And there's another fight breaking down. Lose though. Senorita trying to get a kill. Senorita with a kill onto Hitokiri as well. It shuts him down. But right now, the Blood marching down the bottom lane will be managing to proc the Holy Guard up from this turret. Only one Holy Guard remaining in the top lane turret though. But Senorita looks like he wants to catch someone else. Kalea with the Tsunami Stabs coming in. But will that be enough to stop Hanzo from getting a kill? Because it looks like he will be getting a kill. Godlike onto Pomus Panzer. Pomus Panzer ends up getting taken down. Hitokiri down as well. Bumblebee down as well. It's only Super Zuzu and Sinian remaining, but Hitokiri back into the Land of Dawn. He has respawned, but Hanzo going in with the Hanekage form, trying to get a kill, trying to clear these minion waves as fast as he can, trying to pick someone off. Will he be able to catch someone? It looks like he will not be able to catch someone just yet because Senian right now trying to do a lot of damage. He's flying all over the map with the Fanny, and Red Kufra ends up taking down someone. Caesar R with a kill onto the Lunox. Caesar R with a kill onto the Louis as well. 2 ends up taking down Senian though. Promise Panzer with a kill onto Caesar R, shutting him down. There's an all-out brawl. Hanzo coming in to secure a kill as well. He wants a piece of this pie, piece of this action, doing a lot of damage onto the Kalea, but the Kalea will be managing to survive. Instead, Bumblebee right now hovering over the map. A lot of sustain coming in from him. He's trying to take down the Valentina. Will he be able to catch the Valentina though? It looks like the Valentina will be managing to survive just yet because right now Promise Panzer might be the next one on the chopping block though, taking a lot of damage. Hanekage form coming in. Soul Snatch. Arlord ends up taking down the Kalea as well. What a play coming in from the side of Munya Club, giving the side of ICE Sports no room to breathe this game.
Team Ice Sports are having trouble in this game, but We saw them defend this lot, but as the game progresses, it's gonna be harder because Team Munyaka Club have the carry on their side, and Bumblebee won't be able to last or sustain that long as he did right now. And now we see Arlot popping out the recall and just zoning out three people of Team Ice. And we see Fanny just doing a macro play, taking out one turret towards the bottom lane side, pushing out the split pushes, taking some farm, the droplets of water, the resources they could. And now we're gonna see another defend by Team Ice. So are they gonna get this defend or not? Lord is going to march on towards the mid lane side of the map, and Fanny and Arlot are just there watching at each other out.
And it looks like the Lord will be marching down the mid lane. Hanzo making sure the waves are synchronized in the bot lane and the top lane. Right now, Hanzo going in with the Hanekage form. He's looking to catch someone. It looks like he'll be going straight for Super Zuzu, but Super Zuzu retreats towards the bait, so Hanzo will not be able to get something out of there. But looks like Bumblebee will be in there getting caught. Valentina with the kill onto the Lunox as well. Hanzo coming straight into the battle. He's trying to hit the bait. He's trying to end the game. He's doing a lot of damage, and this win will be going towards the side of Muniya Club. Muniya Club makes it 2-1 in this best of 5 series. What a play coming in from the Hanzo, coming at 1 HP, hitting the base crystal to end this game. Finally, that is global number 1 Hanzo. What a play coming in from Senorita SGG's, and it's a win for the side of Muniya Club, taking this to a 2-1 best of 5 series and to game 4. What do you think about that, Juvi?
Yeah, the Munyaga Club had it all. We saw the Alice going, as I said. Carrie just bursted the Alice down. She could not sustain. For me, Team Ice Esport got cocky and picked an early game composition without taking an onto the consideration, because at the previous game which we saw, Team Munyaga Club went for a Ube strat, and I think wanted them to go for a Ube strat this game as well, but they didn't go. They had a ace up their sleeve. The Hanzo just locked down Super Zuzu so good this game that he couldn't do anything. We saw the Fanny get countered by Kufra, and that was it. The Lunox getting marked down by the Hanzo as well. But the carry just had her way, and she carried on towards the late game and did her job bursting out the Alice. And for Arlott, he did some brilliant sets, brilliant catches. And how can we forget the Valentina with his tsunami slams onto the Kalea as well? So, what do you think our team Ice gonna ban? So, are they gonna go for a respect ban onto a Hanzo on the first stages of the ban, or are they gonna stick to the ABC?
I think they should go on the respect ban on the Hanzo just this time, because I remember yesterday what happened was Megatron Esports versus Munia Club was being played out, and every game Megatron Esports played, they banned out the Hanzo. And I was like, why are they banning out the Hanzo? I couldn't quite get my mind on it. I was like, Hanzo is a really, really uncommon ban. No one bans him. I mean, if he was meta like a few seasons ago, season 35 ish, I would expect them to ban the Hanzo. But it's season 39. No one's banning out a Hanzo in season 39. And when I saw that, I was like, okay, this is an interesting ban. So like, why are they banning him instead? And it looked like it's because he's global one Hanzo. So this season he's global one on the Hanzo, and that's no easy feat to achieve. It's like 9,000 plus MMR. So if he's a global one, if he's that good, I mean, you should be banning him. While Sora being banned out from the side of Muniya Club and Claude is being banned out as well. But ICE Esports, they do not care. They ban out the Zushin, they ban out the Hilda. No power of wilderness. While CZ are going to be taking his ban. And who do you think are the next few picks and the bans going to be, UV?
For me, I think Team Ice are gonna go for their ABCs, not getting over cocky, taking an onto the consideration, and we see SZA banning out the joy. No electrifying beats this game as game two. So for Senyan, is he gonna ban the Hanzo? No, he is not gonna ban the Hanzo, but the Fedrin, which we saw on the first game. So Team Munyaka Club have the first pick. So are they gonna go for a meta pick or not is our question. Or they gonna go for a also they go for a grok. A tectonic charge is gonna be seen this game in and the walls. And we see Kelia and Carrie getting picked up by Team Ice. Hito Kiri just taking out that pick, stealing the pick from Caesar, and Senor just going in for the Hanzo, taking out the Hanzo once more. The global one Hanzo might well as be. So, Team Ice, do they have a counter for this Hanzo? To counter Hanzo, everyone picks a Harley. So, are we gonna see a Harley hyper in this match from Team Ice or not? So,
I mean, UV, there's a
Cesar
few.
is
I
going
mean,
for the
there's
Moscow.
I mean, Moscow has been picked out Caesar by Caesar out, but like you said, Harley does counter the Hanzo. There's a few good. I think there's a few good picks to annoy the Hanzo and deny the Hanzo. I think like they could pick in the EXP they could pick the glue. You know how glue is annoying. He can just go onto Hanzo's body, and I mean, he can slow down the Hanzo. He can go on the Hanzo's ult, stop the annoy the Hanzo a bit, make the Hanzo waste his ultimate. There's someone like a Yin, but Yin is a diabolical pick, especially in tournaments, because all his job is he needs to ult Hanzo's ult. And that's like a timing thing. If he can get his ult on the Hanzo's ult, he will be dragging Hanzo's main body and his ultimate into his area, in his domain. If not, his ult gets wasted and Hanzo's ult gets wasted. They trade ult for ult. And yeah, the or a Natalia, like you already know how good a Natalia is against the Hanzo, but are you actually going to pick that? Because Thomas Panzer has already picked up his pick. He's picking up the Kalea. So I don't think they'll be playing these sort of picks. I mean, there's another pick that I really like against the Hanzo. It's a Hellkurt. But will they be picking up a Hellkurt? Hellkurt can one shot the Hanzo, he can one shot the Moskov as well, can one shot a Mage as well. So there is still a huge potential coming in for Hellkurt. But I don't think they'll be picking up these heroes. While Esmeralda being banned out, Valentina being banned out, Fanny has been banned out as well. They don't want Senorita to be practicing his cables in this game. While Leomord being banned out as well. No Phantom Steed coming in. While Super Zuzu currently looking to make a pick. Does he want a Novaria to provide vision on the Hanzo, or does he want Selena to put some traps for the Hanzo and take him down potentially with her traps? It looks like he is still making up his mind and he is still yet to decide, but looks like he will be using Rough Face with the Kadita instead. And Mr. Kala and Tualtutu gonna be taking their pick. It looks like it will be the sniper from Mr. Kala instead. He will be picking up the Novaria instead, the Falling Star Moon. And Tual giving no room for the Hanzo to be annoyed. It looks like he will be picking up the glue against Bumblebee's Yuzong. And like as he's hovering, do you think he'll be picking up the glue, UV?
Hanzo has his way secured because Bumblebee has taken the Yuzong and we cannot see any hyper being picked up onto this lane. And for now, I think he's not gonna pick the Gluo. He's just taunting Team Ice saying there was a Gluo. Oh, he goes in for the Gluo, trying to annoy the Yuzong. Because right now Yuzong has his Black Dragon form and Kadita has her rough waves, which are immune to Crocs Glow's ultimate. So yeah, a Glow was a questionable pick from Team Munyaka Club, but now we see the hyper being picked up by Senyan. So he is gonna go in for the OB Shadow Kill, your friendly neighborhood Yenja. So we call him Hayabusa. So, what are your thoughts on the pick and ban phases on this draft? So, what do you think?
The
Is
two things
Munyaka Club gonna have a nice pick or Team Ice?
I think this time I don't know why they picked up Ice picked up the Hayabusa. We already know Hayabusa's shadows have been nerfed and he does not have the distance, but it will all come down to who has the better micro. And I think this time I kind of have to tilt towards the side of Munya Club for that draft and the composition because we already saw what he can do on the Hanzo. He's going with the war cry and he's making a perfect use of the Hanzo here. They're not being able to shut down the Hanzo and they're paying for it, the side of IC Sports. And they have let him open again. They want to test the waters. They want to take this down to game 5. And I think this Hanzo might be crucial. And Hai Tatsu, by the way, with the crucial play. No, it looks like he will not be slowing down any minion waves because his wall was just too close to the base crystal. But we will be heading straight into the land of dawn for this best of 5 series. Game 4 against the blue side, Munyaga Club versus the red side, ICE Esports. And it's already kicking off in the mid lane.
We do see a snipe coming in from the Novaria. Novaria takes the blue, denies the blue from the Hayabusa. A macro play, immaculate macro play by this Kala person right here. And now we see Bumblebee getting caught up in a situation. Is he gonna survive? But Kala takes out the blue buff and the first kill in this game. So Team Ice are gonna have trouble in this game. And now we see Carry getting caught up as well onto the top side. And now Hanzo gets caught up. Carry taking out the Hanzo. And here we have the Grok coming in, taking down the. And yes, everyone disengages. They want to go in for the turtle. This is the whole another game which we are seeing right now. A brawly draft coming in from the both of the side. The early game rotations, but this Hayabusa is currently still capped on level 3 while the Hanzo has his ultimate out trying to poke out Pomeranian. Snipe goes down from the Novaria. So what are your thoughts on this early game rotation coming in from both the teams?
Both these teams currently know what they're up against, and they're the side of I think the side of IC Sports already trying to look to shut down the Hanzo immediately because we know how much damage a Hanzo can deal late game, and if he's snowballing like last game where he had to snowball early, he's going to be doing a lot, and they don't want this to happen again this time. Hanikage form coming in though, and a Soul Snatch coming in, leaving he took it low HP, but he will be looking to survive. But the Novaria is already there. But Aogi Shadow Kill coming in from Senyan. Senyan ends up taking down the Novaria, protecting his gold laner. While Haitatsu might be the next one on the chopping block, taking a lot of damage from the side of IC Sports right now, and gets taken down by Bumblebee. Bumblebee shutting him down. Hayabusa will be managing to secure this turtle for the side of IC Sports right now. And the side of IC Esports right now playing with a purpose, playing with a vision, trying to not make sure that the mistakes from game 1 do not happen this time, and this time they do not give any room for this Hanzo to breathe.
They are not giving this Hanzo to breathe at all as we see Super Zuzu just staying in the bush, but the Hanzo knows Super Zuzu is here. Super Zuzu gets caught up, rough waves being used up to save herself while Pomerian herself goes in Moscow landing out the SOD. Moscow taking a double kill for their team. The match has turned its tides, and team Munaka Club have taken 2 kills onto their account while their Hanzo did go down.
Hans is
And
trying still
now
trying Hanzo, like we said, is already still trying to make plays, but this time he's being shut down more often than last game. Last time I think he was like 5-0-1 at a point or 5-0-3. This time he's already died twice in the span of under 5 minutes. And they're like we already know how good you are on the Hanzo, but you won't be good if we are already shutting you down multiple times. And they have been able to do that. The side of IC Sports, Hayabusa directly going for him, trying to shut him down immediately every time. Every time he is leaving room to get a kill onto Hitokiri though, getting a kill onto the Moskov, making the Moskov pay as well for his mistakes. While Senorita currently trying to get a kill onto Hitokiri, but will he be able to catch him? It looks like he will not be able to catch him just yet because Hitokiri doing a lot of damage back to him, and they'll be managing to make sure that the Hanzo retreats.
And now we see the Black Dragon. The SOD comes in, lands onto the Kalea. Moskov takes out the kill. Hayabusa also takes out the Roamer. And now we see Moskov going in for a double. Is it gonna be a triple kill for this Moskov? No, it is not. Haitatsu takes the kill. Hitokiri staying onto the bush. And now we see Team Muniya Club focusing down towards the mid lane while Pomerian is up, but she can't do anything right now. The Kalea just can't do anything. We see Golden Staff being picked up by Hanzo, and now Hanzo is just clearing the top side while there is a bit of a brawly stand coming in from both of the teams, and the blue buff is getting secured by Hanzo while they are trying to catch this Gluo right now. And now the Black Dragon, we are gonna see a turtle dance. Both the gold laners are on the top side, right? Dark curtains being used up by Novaria, and we see Moskov getting caught up by uh, not Super Zuzu, Hitokiri, and the Hayabusa. And now we see a turtle fight, a 4v5 situation. Black Dragon form being used up, zoning out the Hayabusa. Hitokiri takes out the glue, and now Hitokiri is bloodthirsty for more, goes in for the grok as well. And now Team Ice are just securing the turtle. They didn't have the early game which they wanted, but they marked down the Hayabusa, which caused them this game. And now we see them just camping out for the Hayabusa. Super Zuzu and Pomeria just goes in for the Gluo, and is the Gluo dying? Yeah, the Gluo dies. And now we see SOD coming in, but the SOD also misses their track.
Indeed, and this game has been action packed, nothing less of action. But this time, RC Sports is playing it really well. Even though the Moscow has been playing well, Senya ends up taking down the Moscow, though making the Moscow pay immediately. Novaria with a skill landing onto the face of Hayabusa. Will they be able to get hit the Novaria down though? Looks like Hitokiri with the kill onto the Novaria coming in immediately. Hitokiri with the double kill. Uh, uh, this time on towards Mr. Tectonic Plate right now. Grok ends up getting taken down, but the Hanzo getting a kill back onto Senyan instead. But looks like someone is in a lot of trouble again because Hanzo this time gets end up getting taken down by Super Zuzu. Super Zuzu with a kill. SOD landing onto the Kadita as well. Kadita might be the next one on the chopping block. CZR with the kill onto the Kadita as well. Looks like everyone is for themselves. It's every man for themselves because everyone's getting taken down, falling like dominoes but it's currently 8 to 14 kills in the favor of the side of IC Sports. But looks like Glue and the side of Muniya Club trying to catch the Kalea, but Thomas Panzer will be looking to survive easily.
As you say, bodies for bodies, traits for traits, but Team Manyaka Club have a problem, which is this carry on zero deaths. And now see we a crash on towards the top side of the map. Grok just getting he's just 1 HP. The Black Dragon form being popped up, going on towards the Hanzo, chasing out the Hanzo. Now going, changing targets towards the Grok. Grok just trying to go in for Super Zuzu, while the Hayabusa off screen takes out the Moscow once again. And now we see Kadita using her rough waves. Gluo going in towards the Black Dragon, the Yuzhong. And we see now Carry just going on to the Kala. And Team Munyaka Club are down 2 members while Super Zuzu falls down through Kala. And now Team Ice are all set up for this Lord. So, what are your thoughts on the previous fight? We saw a super brawly fight in that.
They have turned this Nodwin Gaming Community Cup into a MPL Indonesia, a brawl server game, because everyone's getting taken down. Navari right now getting the kill onto the carry here. CZR with the kill onto the Yuzong as well. Everyone's getting taken down. Moskov trying to get another kill. Will he be able to catch anyone? Looks like Pomis Panther, the next one on the chopping block. Moskov getting a double kill this time onto Pomis Panther, taking him down. But Moskov wants another kill. Triple kill this time, taking down the Hayabusa. Only the Kadita surviving. And the Lord marching down from the top lane, but the Lord will be getting dealt by the Moscow immediately, because there is no one left to help the Lord or push with the Lord. And Kadita is in a lot of trouble because Hanzo is coming towards her with the Hanekage form. Moscow managing to defend against the Lord immediately, immediately taking down the Lord, shutting down the Lord, while Kadita managing to survive from the onslaught coming in towards the side of Munyaga Club. I think even though Hito Kiri had been playing well, this Moskov is a super aggressive Moskov, going in band for band for the teammates of IC Sports, because he's getting kills, he's dying, he's getting kills, he's dying, but he's getting more kills than he's dying as it stands right now, UV.
For me, this Kala, he on this Novaria is just so good right now. He managed to link up with the Grog. The carry was just knocked up for 1 second, but she snipes the carry out. Now we see Tsunami Slam being popped up. SOD lands onto the target. Haitetsu getting picked off. Now we see Gluo as well going down. What happened? A change in tides in this game. This is what Tatsu didn't think. He got caught up by the Kalea. Now we see Hanzo trying to take out Hayabusa. Senya goes down by Senyo. Now we see a sniper killing spree for this Novaria. This Novaria has to be stopped. She has a sniper in her hand and she is just going trade in and trade out. This Hayabusa is gotten taken out by his own arch nemesis, the Hanzo. We thought Team Ice had some room to breathe, but no, the Hanzo was there. Hanzo just took out, and the Novaria just sniping out the person on recall. That was it. And now we see Moscow's SOD landing as well. Haitatsu in trouble, but Hanzo takes out Pomerian. Hayabusa going in for the Moscow damage control by Team Munyaka. Now Black Dragon form goes in for the Hanzo. Is Hanzo gonna survive? Hanzo now Gluo just protecting his own carry. A brilliant play by Gluo, as we all saw. The Gluo just made the Hanzo get safe, and now Hanzo getting his revenge back. We saw a snipe towards Bumblebee, but that was it. And now we see Lord being taken out by Team Ice. Are they gonna steal? Are Munyaka Club gonna steal this Lord? Lord is on 5000 HP. Moskov goes in. Lords gets secured by Hayabusa. Hitogiri takes out a person while Kadita takes out the Moskov. The things look bad for Team Munyaka Club right now. Time in and time out, but this duo, oh, Senor and this Novaria, both of them are holding Team Ice at bay. Now they are just here for the tier 2. The tier 2, the Hanzo getting the Hayabusa getting sniped. Top lane being pushed by the carry and Yu Zhong while Lord marches in from the mid side.
100%. The Lord is marching down the mid lane right now. But what a play coming in. I don't know what Super Sudu did over there, but he ended up getting caught by he was trying to catch the Novaria, but he ended up being the one getting caught instead. And he ended up paying for it. So I don't know why he made that reckless play. He could have just survived instead and waited for the Lord, but he got caught out there. He's back though, but will he be able to make a play yet again? A Black Dragon form coming in, trying to take someone down. Senor takes down Kadita though. Kadita on the chopping block, but looks like there will be another man dying. It will be the Yuzong getting taken down by the Moskov. Hayabusa getting a kill on towards the Grog though, but will that be enough to defend another push coming in from the side of Muniya Club? Because right now though the minion wave is pushing in the bot lane, but the Hanzo has already sniffed the danger coming in, but the minions will be able to take this last inhibitor in the bot lane. Currently there is a leak, there is a wall broken or a third down in the bot lane from the side of Munya Club, and it will be a leak that they will need to take care of because there could be a minion wave pushing through at any given time when their team is down, and they do not want that to happen. Currently, Bumblebee and Haitatsu will be returning into the land of Dawn, respawning in any second now, and they're both here, both back in the land of Dawn. But looks like Hanzo looking to catch the Kalea again. Right now, the Kalea with the Tsunami Slab onto the Hanzo's ult, but will that be enough to stop the Hanzo and his menacing figure, Hanekage from taking someone down in the next few seconds? Because we already know the Hanzo skill cooldown at level 15 is only 12 seconds, and he can keep proccing the ultimate as much as he wants. Will and looks like he's going in yet again, trying to get some vision, trying to check the bushes with the help of his ult to see if there's any sense of danger lurking around the corner.
And now we see Team Munyaga Club focusing on to the bot side of the map, trying to catch the micro plays. They are not letting any minions get pushed up from the bot side because they do not have an inhibitor tower in the bot side. While Team Ice have the macro advantage right now on towards the turret side. And now we see Grog getting caught up by this. Yes, and now we see Moskov and Carry both brawling out with those wind of chance being popped up, and now goes in the Gluo catches Hitokiri with the gold rose, a fast item switch, but it was not enough while Bumblebee was on towards their own enemy's backline, but Bumblebee gets punished. Team And for now, Team Ice look in for a lot of trouble because Moscow is just marching out towards the mid lane, but Hayabusa just clears out the way while Hanzo is taking out the Lord. Uh, and now we see Bumblebee just going in for more damage, taking out the Hunter Shark and getting
Look, it looks like there might be a slight connectivity issues from UV right now. But as it stands, what a play coming in from the side of Munier Club, because they were managed to take out members from the side of IC Sports. But IC Sports, the Hayabusa, using his ultimate to clear the minion waves to make sure that there's no immediate sense of danger coming in from the side of Munier Club. And right now, They might be looking to use the rough phase, so Manami Slam landing onto the Grok. They will not be able to take the Grok down. The SOD landing on as well. They are doing a lot of damage. Moscow trying to take people down as well right now. It's all out brawl yet again, but the Moscow ends up getting taken down by the Hayabusa here. And a Black Dragon form coming in to zone out the members of Muniya Club while Super Suzu gets a kill onto the glue though. It looks like Yuzong on the chopping block. Godlike Force Senor takes down the Yuzong. Immortality being built up by Bumblebee, but a bit too late because he's already been taken down. But a star for a moon, falling star moon landing on to the face of Kalea and the Hayabusa, but will that be enough? It looks like Hayabusa does manage to spot the Grok, but he might be the next one on the chopping block because his Aogi Shadow Kill launches down to the Kalea, but the Kalea manages to survive. Senor ends up taking down Senyan. Hayabusa has been shut down as well, and he's on a 45-second cooldown because it's nearly 20 minutes into the game, and this might be going to cost the side of IC Sports another win because currently they only have 4 man in the land of Dawn, and they do have the full rat or the full 5 man from the side of Muniya Club right now. But Kalea, Tsunami Slam landing onto the Novara, trying to catch the Novara, but a tectonic charge coming in from the Grok immediately to help his teammates. Looks like Promise Panzer Immortality being progged up. Mr. Novara ends up taking down the Kalea with the Falling Star Moon. Black Dragon form coming onto the Novara, trying to take him down, doing a lot of damage. Immortality be progged up by the Novara, but Yuzong sets his sights on Senor, trying to take him down. Immortality built up by the Hanzo. They are doing a lot of damage. He is too far away from home, Yuzong. Immortality being propped up by him, but he will not be able to managing to survive because Senor ends up taking him down with the legendary. This Hanzo, Global 1 Hanzo, doing a lot of damage. He's 10-3-9 right now, building a Sea Halberd. He has built his Sea Halberd up to deal a lot more damage to the likes of Yuzong and Glue. And will that be the winning key? Will that be the winning condition for the side of Muniya Club? Because right now, Moskov and Hanzo setting their sights on towards the Lord, trying to take the Lord down immediately at minute 21, while while the Grok zoning out these members of IC Sports. Senor securing the Lord for his side right now, and it looks like the side of IC Sports will be in a lot of trouble yet again because this time the Lord will be marching down from the side of Muniya Club again for the third time, and the Lord marching down the mid lane. The mid lane has no inhibitor left to protect it. No insurance for the mid lane. Only the two in the top lane and the bot lane remain, while Bumblebee making the Chastis Pauldron. But the Chastis Pauldron, will it be enough to defend this Lord? Because right now, Hane Kage form being progged up by the Hanzo. Someone's in a lot of trouble. The Black Dragon form being progged up as well. But a legendary onto Hitokiri, a double kill onto Kalea. CZR with the kill onto Super Zuzu. Super Zuzu ends up taken down. Yuzong, the next one on the chopping block. But will that be enough? Grok ends up taking down the Yuzong. A Hayabusa coming in. Immortality being progged up by Hayabusa and Hanzo. But the base very low HP. Base gets shut down by the side of Muniya Club. What a play coming in from the players of Muniya Club and his GGs. It's a 2-all in this best of 5 series in Nodwin Gaming Community Cup 9. Hanzo proving why he's global number 1. And what a game. It's been your casters for this game. We'll be moving on to game number 5. Me, Joe Boy Fission, and Yui will be going straight into game 5. What do you think about this game, Yui?
This game was absolutely a brawly statured game, a game with fast rotation, the early game rotation towards the Yu Zhong and towards the Moskov, taking out people. Team Ice did have their edge. They did pick up the Kadita and Yuzong to deny the Hanzo, and they did deny the Hanzo on the mid stages of the game. The Hanzo was having troubles. He died like 2 times under the 5 minute mark, but on to the later stages of the game, the Novaria, she with her curtain call and stars shatter would too much to deal with the Hanzo and the Gluo as well. He just disengaging people and Moscow with those accurate SODs. Team Ice were just lacking a bit on towards the later stages of the game, which costed them the game. And now we move on to game 5, which is gonna be a decider between Team Ice and Muniya Club. It's a 2-on-2. This is what we like to see, a match going on to the latest stages on the last match, a final match which decides it all. And is now the question for Team Ice. Are they gonna ban that Hanzo to fall into the hands of Senor once again? Cause the Hanzo right now is quite a trouble. And we did see the Yuzong marking the Hanzo and Novaria on the latest stages of the game, and he did had the damage. But the item swap which Hanzo had, the immortality switch in with the gold rose was too good by that Hanzo, and Yu Zhong got denied a kill. And now we move into the game 5. And now let's see, are they gonna ban the Hanzo or not?
Welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen. We're moving on to Game 5 of the Nodwin Gaming Community Cup, hashtag 9. This is a best of 5 series and the finals for this week. And it's between these two sides, the blue side, IC Sports, up against the red side, Muniya Club. We are currently in the drafting phase, and it's your casters for this best of 5 series finals, your boy Fission and the amazing analyst and caster UV. While right now in the drafting phase, we do see IC Sports banning out the Hanzo. The global number one Hanzo Senior is not going to be getting his hands on the game changing Hanzo, which made this best of 5 series, a 2 for 2 score overall. After being down 2-0 against the clutches of IC Sports, Muniya Club picked the Hanzo 2 games in a row, won the 2 games. But this time, there's not going to be that Hanzo insurance for the side of Munier Club because IC Sports will be banning him directly. A Grog being banned out as well. No tectonic charges, while a Phovius being banned out. No Deity Force coming into play. And a Fredrin as well. No Appraiser's Wrath. While we do see the side of Munier Club banning out the Kalea. No Tsunami Slams. No Joy, so no electrifying beats. Claude being banned out as well. No blazing duets. While the Sora, no shifting of clouds for this cloudy boy. And the Freya being banned out as well. So no Valkyrie's Ascent. While we do see the picks from both these sides. IC Sports going for that Zushin pick, the Lantern Lady, the Beacon of Hope. While Hitokiri this time picking up the Esmeralda, the dancing belly dancer. While Senyin on the Ji Sen Shin this time, the Mountain Chalker, S tier jungler in this meta, while Mr. Kala picking up the Eve, real world manipulation coming in, taking it from the hands of Super Zuzu, while CZR going on the Moskov pick of Hitokiri, wall to wall. We know what this man can do. This man will be on the bravest warrior this time, though. Lapu Lapu, a S tier pick. While the side of IC Sports has banned out the Bakshia, what do you think about these picks and bans so far, UV?
For the picks and bans, we see the Zushin getting picked up. Zushin can throw people out and in, and we see the Lapu Lapu getting picked up by Team Munaka Club. The Lapu Lapu, the bravest fighter, but he has a CC immunity skill. Zushin may be in some trouble. To counter the Lapu Lapu, we see Hito carry on towards the Esmeralda, which is probably going on towards the EXP lane. And now we see Bumblebee going on to the Hilda, but is it gonna be a Roma Hilda or a EXP Hilda is our question. So it's gonna be a Rome Hilda. And for the last and the final pick for Senior, is it gonna be the Lancelot with his Stone Rose combo or the Julian with his chains? And now it's gonna be the Julian. And now we see Team Ice have drafted a early game composition with some utility in it, while Team Munaka Club has already drafted a mid to late composition with a early game securance on towards the Lapu Lapu. So now let's move on to the land of dawn and see these two people brawl out for a final time on this grand final stage of BO5. So, Prison, what are your thoughts on the drafting phase? Is Team Ice have the edge or Team Monaka Club?
The thing I believe there's a senior this time is on the Julian pick. Though I really hate early game invade roamers, so I have to say this time IC Sports does look a bit stronger than the side of Munyaka Club, and I think the Hilda will be a really big game changer for the side of IC Sports here right now. but we're going straight into the land of dawn. And this is the final game in this best of five series between these two sides. The blue side, ICE Sports, up against the red side, Muniya Club. And this series is currently, the best of five series is currently tied 2-2. And right now, this is a make or break game for these two sides. Whoever wins this game will be winning the finals of the Nodwin Gaming Community Cup number 9. And it's your casters for this best of five series, your boy Fission with the amazing UV.
And now we see people brawling out onto their lanes, but YS is getting that macro advantage, stealing a green camp from Senor the Julian. But Julian just needs a level 3. He doesn't need her level 4. But for a retribution, he does need his own graves. But Esmeralda doing a great job zoning out the Lapu Lapu, the bravest fighter from the Philippines. Oh, sorry, Indonesia. Just getting gapped onto his lane. And Team Munnaka Club are prioritizing the EXP lane because Lapu Lapu right now is not having a good time, and now we see a quick rotation on towards the top lane by the Hilda. Hilda flickers and takes out the Lapu Lapu as plus blood, and Esmeralda gets taken out by Senor. And now we see Senor going in for some more, baiting out the flicker out from the Zushin before the turtle. 3 flickers being used up by Team Ice. Team Ice do not look in a good situation right now, but now there is another engage on towards the Lapu Lapu. This Lapu Lapu is not having his time of the day, dying 2 times under the 5 minute marker. And now we see real world manipulation getting popped up. SOD lands on to the jungler of Team Ice, and now we see Team Ice just securing the turtle while Team Munnaka Club returns to their own base. And now see a crash in towards the bot lane side on towards the Moskov. Is Moskov gonna die? Moskov uses his own flicker to go out.
And right now, though, we do see a lot of action happening in Senyan trying to farm up as much as possible, utilizing Yusun Shin's fast jungling ability to its maximum potential. Lapu Lapu and them going head to head though. It looks like Senor will be securing this neutral the lethal wanderer for himself right now. A lot of action happening in this game 5, in this final game. While we do see the Granger up against Caesar's R Moskov, will they be looking to make a play here? We need to see which will be coming out on top in this best last game of this best of 5 series.
Yeah, we did see Hitokiri on the Beatrix getting the Savage, while Scissor has only got a triple kill right now, which was on to the Moskov on the later stages of the game. And now we see Pomerian just trying to get the people out from their own jungle while Esmeralda cuts the lane on towards the Lapu Lapu, just trying to secure the macro advantage, pushing in. SOD lands out towards the real world manipulation getting popped up as well. Senor trying to take out the Zushin, but Zushin gets out from it. But Kala is there right onto the first tier, while Lapu Lapu is a level capped by that Esmeralda, and now goes out our Kala as well by that aggressive Hilda with those muscles. Bravest fighter being used up to clear the lanes while Team Ice are invading Team Munnaka Club, and we see Moscow as well getting out from his own lane, pushing, getting pushed back onto tier 2. Esmeralda just trying to get in, leaving her own lane, the EXP lane gambit, as we see onto the later stages, while Lapu Lapu gets a macro advantage on towards the top side because he has not farmed quite well, while the bot lane is getting taken down by Zushin, and Granz also marches down towards the bottom lane side. And now we see a silence in the map. The discipline on towards Team Ice. They have ganked Team Munnaga Club a lot. So, what are your thoughts on that, Vision?
Like we said, like we discussed earlier in the drafting phase, I think this Hilda will be a huge nuisance to the side of IC Sports. I mean, to the side of Muniya Club, and the Hilda has been. But honorable mention goes out to Senyan, because Yisun Shin, he's been using this Yisun Shin to early game invade so much. He's been trying to choke out the Julian, and he's been invading him so much. The Caesars are though his SOD landing on earlier. He's been known to land his SODs. Like, we know his accuracy is immaculate. But last time when the Julian got caught in his own jungle, he came in with the SOD, but his SOD was unnecessary because he ended up paying for him. He got caught by the real world manipulation. He was in the real world manipulation, but he could not escape because he ended up getting taken down as well. Right now, the 2 getting a kill onto the Zushin right now, and Hitokiri got taken down as well. But they're trying to get something out of nothing. Esmeralda trying to get a kill on towards the Minotaur, but the Minotaur will be looking to survive easily right now, though. Looks like 2 trying to burst down this turtle right now with the help of Senyan, but Hilda already onto Senyan, trying to do a lot of damage with the power of wilderness coming in into play here as well. Senor secures the turtle for the side of Munya Club, but a monster kill coming in from Senyan takes down Senor, and it looks like Senyan wants another kill, going for the Minotaur. Hitakuri with the kill onto the Minotaur. Lapu with the bravest warrior coming in, but will he be the one next on the chopping block? It looks like he will, because Hitokiri with the double kill, getting a Death Sonata onto the face of the Lapu. Hilda wants a kill on towards the Eve though, but the Eve will look to survive this time. SOD going in does not hit anyone either, but Bumblebee manages to secure the middle inhibitor, the inhibitor turret though for his side, while another early game invade coming in from Pomes Panzer, from Hitokiri, from the Esmeralda. But will they be looking to catch anyone, or will they be the ones falling down? But Hitokiri with a kill onto Senor, taking him down. Super Zuzu ends up taking down the Minotaur as well. Right now, Lapu, bravest warrior coming in. But will he be the next one on the chopping block? It looks like he's caught between the 3 man from the side of IC Sports. But he will look to survive this time. And everyone is retreating. They fell like dominoes. Haitatsu fell down. Senor fell down. Senor not having the best of games. Not on his comfort pick, Hanzo. He's 3 levels below the Yisun Shin as it stands. And this time, ICE Esports looking to play with new determination, looking to make sure that they do not lose out on this game in this best of 5 series, because this is now or never. This is do or die for the side of ICE Esports and for the side of Muniaga Club.
The fight which started on to the blue side, going in, taking down the Haitatsu and Senor. Senor, not in his comfort pick on towards the Hanzo, had some trouble, and now we see them once again going in for a buff fight, which is quite intriguing, and Granza takes out the red buff for himself. Senor not having his levels, while the YSS is on 13 level, about to be level 14. Esmeralda with her star shatter. And now Julian just trying to go out, disengages Hilda on towards the Eve, taking out the tower damage. Esmeralda goes in for a tower dive. Catch now, everyone is target locked. The Caesar getting knocked, but Granza just snipes out Kala the Eve, and now Senor falls as well. Now we see a goal lead of 11k. Team Ice had it. They did their ABCs. They knew the Hanzo is a problem. We do not want Senor on that Hanzo again. They ban out the Hanzo while the Hanzo is not in the game. They are done it. They are just brawling down. The Lord is going up it going down towards the bot side, securing the top lane minions. The gold shield, they're gonna pop it or not. Well, Zushin is just clearing out the waves. Now we see a 1v1 YSS and Julian. YSS with the level 15 on towards a level 10. Julian is not a fair thing, and now we see another engage. The real world manipulation getting popped up as well. Team Ice may be in trouble on towards their own enemy's tower. Senyan in trouble. Is the hit gonna register onto a Senyan? It's not gonna be registered onto the Senyan. And they take out one inhibitor tower only. Not a disciplined game in my opinion, but they do have a goal lead of 13k right now, which is quite good for them. And they only got one turret. They went for a wipeout. They couldn't do a wipeout, in my opinion. They just lacked damage, but because of the Minotaur just disengaging and the real world manipulation coming out from Kala. And now we see another fight trying to broke out. Bravest fighter Lapu Lapu going on towards the Grands. Lapu Lapu now getting caught up. The SOD lands on Zuzu, but Super Zuzu Moskov not going in. Granza just sniping out this Granza. Hito Kiri, we know him. This guy can do it all. And Senyan also can do it all. And it is gonna be a end game scenario. Minotaur using his ultimate just to disengage, doesn't find the targets, and it is gonna be ICE Esports who takes the game. Recalls being spammed up, and it's a game. GG's to Team ICE Esports.
What a game indeed, UV. ICE Esports shutting it down, winning this best of 5 series, taking it all home. Immediately, Senyan locking in the Julian, showing why, if he's not on his comfort pick, he will be struggling against Senyan because Senyan has a bigger hero pool. And what a play coming in from both these sides. Congratulations to the side of ICE Esports for winning this best of 5 series against Muniya Club. But a huge shout out to Muniya Club for getting a victory from the jaws of death, and hopefully they'll be coming back into the Nodwin Gaming Community Cup. But it's been your casters for this best of 5 series, the amazing and talented UV, along with me, your boy Fission. And this was the Nodwin Gaming Community Cup number 9, the finals best of 5 series. And it's a peace from us. Bye bye.